Okay, let's look at this chart here. So we have the euro yen on the 240 time frame. And my question here is, what kind of market state are we in? Okay, what kind of market state is this one? And if you see more than one, just try to mark them really well, and then we can analyze it further, okay? Okay, so we have an uptrend here, okay, we can see it clearly. So we went all the way above, we just hold at this area, and then we went above this area again. It holds, and goes above. It holds above also, and then it comes down with strength at this point, okay? And we went below this guy, okay? This was the guy who started this last move, and we went below him. So right now, we are in a trend state, but we are in a seller's territory, right? Because this is the guy who started now, not this one, because this one was challenged and breached to the downside. So in this picture, we are in this downtrend right now, okay, from the bigger picture. But we also have this kind of sideways momentum here, okay, in the seller's territory. So we breached above, we stayed above this breach, but we are in a seller's territory because we are trying to challenge this guy over here at the top. So what kind of market state do you find here, okay? I hope that you could understand that this is kind of a range, okay? Even though we are in a trend state here, going higher and then going lower, this area over here is a range. Even if you don't understand this as a range in the first place, now we should analyze this and just look where is the range boundaries and where are the touches, so that we can understand where to enter for our trade. And what kind of trade is this? A sell? A buy? Okay, just pause the video and think about this for a moment. Okay, so we can see that we are in a seller's territory, but for now, we can see that the buyers came in and they reached this area, they started holding here, and then they breached. So this is the mini territory, okay? I can even put this line instead of that one, okay? So this mini territory, and we can see that the range is actually operating at this area, okay? It's all of those weeks down here. So it breached above and went all the way up to there, okay? All the way up here. And in this area, we can see all these weeks in most of the places. So we have our first touch here, okay? This is where this buyer that came in rested. And then it bounces again from the bottom where the buyer is sitting, okay? So this is the second touch over here, okay? Second touch. Goes all the way up there, and when it goes all the way up there, it makes an incident, okay? In this incident that it does here, look at this. It rested, like this last push that makes this incident, rested fully with strength. So when this buyer tries to come in again, it fails to go higher, and it starts reacting at this area from this last top from the buyer. This is a good sell here because you have one touch, two touches, three touches, and this third touch as a little incident here, okay? So at this point, okay, we can enter the sell. We don't know if the sell is going to perform or not, okay, because this sell can eventually perform more because we are in a seller's territory, but we don't know, so we gauge this. It goes, it pauses a bit, and then it jumps. This is a weekend gap, okay? This is a gap here, so as it jumps here, okay, just remove. There's some profits here, and then it rests all the way up there again, making other touches, so that you have more touches here. Okay, because it keeps resting. Okay, another one there. So again, the same thing up there. It's the same. It goes higher, holds higher, and this one just runs away. Okay, and this is one of the things that happen quite frequently in ranges. So every time you are in a range, you might see this kind of behavior where you are trying to enter the trade and all of a sudden it just runs away. Okay, and when you realize it, it just rested 150% and you can't just get in anymore. Okay, because it's already in the other side of the range. And then you have another rest here from the seller, and buyer comes in again, and you have all those wicks here, up and down, just reacting from this area, and buyer is sitting here right at the top, waiting for the break. Okay, these little candles coming in, but still below the top of the range. Okay, so this buyer didn't rest it fully, and this happens. It just goes below. Okay, now I showed you this range because this is something that happens quite frequently in ranges. So, and this is something that this is one of the reasons why it's so difficult to trade in ranges, because they just go away so fast. Okay, there is confirmation sometimes in lower time frames, but it's not really recommendable to go in the lower time frames immediately, because if you are not sure if this is a range or not, it will cause you harm. Okay, so this one went to a sell, and then it just made some weird stuff after, because this is becoming a higher time frame buy. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's just get to the next one.